Hi guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Christina Puff, and if you're new here, welcome. Thank you. Today our video is going to be a little bit different than our previous videos. And this video, as you can tell by the title, where have I been the last 5 years? What have I been doing? Well, I'm going to explain that to you in this video. What accomplishments I've made, what struggles I've gone through. I have done so much in 5 years, you guys, I can't even begin to explain. I'm in a completely different home, I'm in a completely different mindset, and everything in between. So if you want to learn a little bit about me and where I've been the last 5 years, then keep watching. Oh, and by the way, we're going to be decorating this haunted cookie house because it is the holiday season. And what's more fun than decorating a haunted cookie house, am I right? So grab yourself a cool brew, sit back, relax, and enjoy the story time. Hey guys, welcome back. So I have assembled my cookie house. It does take some time to set up, but that's my cookie house set up. I had to do some construction on it because the pieces were not interlocking, but anyway, we've got some cool little decorations here too. We got some candy corn. Look at these cute little skull candies. Love that. It's very hard to be actively creative, I guess you could say, when it comes to YouTube. I mean, it is a creative outlook for me, but what I've gone through the last 5 years, I had almost zero creativity because my life has been that busy that I kind of like almost forgot how to be creative. Maybe that's just a part of growing up, but I feel like everybody in their life probably goes through this at some point where they just like forget what like makes them happy, forget like how to be creative, how to like get into their flow state. My life has been so busy lately that I forgot how to be creative, how to be artistic, how to just be normal, I guess you could say. So what I would like to explain to you how things have gone in my life for the last 5 years. When I was doing YouTube, the last video I think I had posted was my high beams video, and that video I was living in an apartment before I moved to where I am now. At that time, we were trying to settle on a property, a house to be exact, and it was taking some time. But during this whole process, I took a big leap into my occupation. I ended up starting my own business, and let me tell you, at first I was so scared to start my own business, even though what I was doing was practically what I'm doing now. But let me just be clear, being self-employed is not easier. I do feel like a lot of people misinterpret what like self-employment means, and self-employment just doesn't always mean like, you know, you can do whatever you want, when you want, make your own schedule. Yes, you can do that, but if you're gonna get anywhere in life, like the first 5 years of your business, you can't do that. Like, you have to dedicate like every waking moment to your business. And that's what I did. I started my business, and if you don't know what I do, my occupation is I'm a general contractor. I started my own construction company. Before, I was just like a freelance contractor, which means I worked for other contractors. But now I pretty much work for myself and provide work for other people. It is not easy, trust me. When you start your own business, you know, you're gonna start to see that like you have to work at it. You really have to work at it if you want your business to grow. And I am so thankful and grateful for the clients that have given me a chance to show them what I have, you know, in me to do what I do. And it's because of my clients that I am where I am today. Now, have I struggled? Yes, I've struggled. Have I been, you know, to the point where I want to quit? Yes, I have. But I never gave up. And I think that's the most important thing is, you know, some people give up way too easy. And I really think that if you're gonna give up on something, you have to like hate it. So yeah, I started my own business, and like I said, it was tough. But with the help of my partner, aka my boyfriend slash fiance now, you know, we've done a lot. We've accomplished a lot, and I am so grateful and so blessed to be where I'm at today. Running your own business is very hard, but with just dedication and drive, you can do whatever you want. With that being said, with starting my own business, me and Michael, my fiance, were looking to buy a house in the same process. We were together long enough, you know, we had started a business together, and you know, we said, you know what, why don't we get a house? Like, why don't we buy a house? Like, we have all this savings, why don't we buy a freaking house instead of keep throwing money down the toilet for rent, you know? So we were like, okay, yeah, let's do it. So we looked around, trying to find a house, and then finally, you guys, finally, Mike came to me and said, you won't believe this property I found. And he showed it to me, and at first I was like, are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? There's no way. You guys. He showed me a listing of a church. Like, a church. Like, it looked like a freaking castle. No kidding. Like, out of a freaking story time, like, storybook. Like, I was just like, how is this possible? And let's just be real, for the price that it was going for, I was like, there's no way. There's no way. And I said, you know what, after all the ups and downs that we were with looking at other houses and giving offers and being denied, we were like, you know what, let's go check it out. There's nothing gonna hurt. Let's just go check it out. So we went and looked at it. And I'll be honest with you, at first I was just like, this would be a lot of work. Like, this would be so much work to take a church and make it into a home. Like, are you kidding me? That's basically taking a shell and making it a home. So we went and we looked at it, and I immediately fell in love. I just could picture everything, like where it would be, the kitchen, everything. And we both, I'm telling you, we both were like, I don't know, like this is like a lot of work. But you know what? I said, you know what, screw it. It's a little bit more than what we wanted to put into a house, but I said, you know what, screw it. I love this place, and I'm gonna make it into my home. So we put an offer in, and you guys, they accepted our offer. But before all this, I'm just gonna be real brief with you, because I could literally make a video about this entire process, but we went through 3 mortgage companies, and literally about 9 settlement dates with different mortgage, like it was insane, until we finally settled on our first home, which was a church. Ah! A freaking church. Can you believe it? And it just so happens I am sitting in my church kitchen right now. You guys, this is just like, I can't believe it. I cannot believe, when I look at where I'm at right now, I cannot believe how far we have come, how much we have done, and it is so freaking surreal, like, that we live in a church. Mind you, there is still so many renovations to do, but a church? Who does that? Seriously, I had no idea that I would be living in a freaking church. And it just suits me so well. You know what I mean? Like, just my personality and everything. So it is very, you know, perfect in a sense. But it's crazy. Life is just full of surprises. And this was one of those things where you're just like, who the hell, who? What? You bought a church? That's usually the impression people give me when I say that. So yeah, we bought a church. With that being said, I had no life for a very long time. As I said, we're still doing renovations on our house, but we've come a long way to where we can make it comfortable enough and that we're not like driving to Planet Fitness to take showers. Our kitchen used to be in the basement. I mean, we just struggled for a very long time, you know what I mean? And I'm not complaining at all. We've taken a lot of sacrifices to get where we're at. We took a risk in buying a church, but it was the best thing I think we ever did. Working full time and working on the weekends, you know, fixing up your home to make it livable and comfortable. I had no social life. I had no time to hang out with friends barely, let alone be creative or anything like that. So it sucked. I was drinking all the time and just didn't care about anything. You know, that was another thing that I did back in 2019. I started really taking care of myself. I started going to the gym. I lost a bunch of weight. I started lifting, doing things that like, who is this person? A complete 360, my life has changed. And, you know, YouTube has always been one of those things that I started doing like years ago. I've had a YouTube channel for almost 20 years, believe it or not. It's just always one of those things that I really enjoyed doing, especially like video editing. I love video editing. I grew up with a camera in my hands, no joke. I even broke my parents' first VHS camcorder. And I even went to my dad and I told him that I broke it because I was like, yo, you need to get one of them like Sony ones. So some other fun things that have happened to me over the last few years. I ended up getting a dog. You know, big life changes. I got a husky. She's a lot of work, but I love her dearly. Me and my partner ended up getting engaged, which was a pretty big moment in my life. I think things are getting better, guys. The fact that I'm here, I pressed record, and I'm just doing what makes me happy is honestly the best thing that I could do for myself. I'm gonna continue decorating this and then I will be right back. I hope that that you can sort of understand what it was like for me in these last 5 years. I'll have to do a video and show you maybe some before and after photos of our house, but I guess this is just me saying that if you have a dream, don't ever give up on it. It may be really hard at first. You may have to give up a lot to accomplish that dream, but know that it's only temporary and you can always dive back into whatever creative outlook that you have and just never give up. Honestly, just don't give up. So yeah, that is my best advice I could give you, but can we just take a moment to appreciate this haunted cookie house? I'll be honest with you, it's very hard to decorate and chit chat at the same time. But this is my little house. Isn't it cute? I'll be honest with you, I need to keep my daytime job building real houses, not fake ones. So that is the end of this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I'm definitely in a better place than I was 5 years ago, and I can honestly say that from here on out I'm going to be actively on YouTube, and I have a lot of other amazing things coming. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything, and thank you so much for being here and supporting my channel. Bye guys. Salem, stop! I'm making a video! Salem, oh my god. Seriously, this is a real thing.